everyone. Long time no see. It's been, well, it might not be in real life, but in my vlogging life it's been almost a week, 6 days since I've vlogged. I haven't vlogged all week. Well, it's been 5 days since I've vlogged. So you can probably guess things haven't really gone to plan this week. I am going to film a separate little iron infusion video going into sort of a bit more detail about it. But basically the procedure went really well on Monday. It was very pleasurable, no problems. I got to sit and relax for the 2 hours that I was there. I got fed, got lunch, so it was fine. Come home, just felt this I wasn't having a particularly good day on Monday. But I felt okay. Tuesday, I actually felt really good on Tuesday. Did my groceries, come out feeling really quite the best I've felt for a long time. Thought that's it, we're all set. It's over, it's done with. And then Wednesday, no, sorry, not quite the recovery I had hoped for and expected. And I have been pretty much stuck on the couch ever since, so for the last 3 days. Done my essentials, you know, the washing on laundry and got the dishwasher done, and just prepared sort of what I can food-wise. Luckily I got my groceries on Tuesday, is all I can say, because it's not been a good week. I've had absolutely no energy, pretty much a constant headache, just slightly easing up for very brief periods of time and then coming back. Very, very tired and generally not very good. So, and sometimes the body aches and pains as well, but just, yeah, it's not been a good week. Not what I expected, but upon doing more research and using my good friend Google, it's apparently very normal to be pretty much sort of suffer side effects for at least a week. And then I've also read that it can be 4 to 6 weeks until you sort of feel the full benefit of the infusion. So I am hoping by Monday I start to feel better, but I just don't know why they don't tell you this information when you have something like that. But essentially any medical thing, you're very lucky to get any information. My mum went through that when she had a brain tumour removed too. They just don't really tell her what to expect afterwards. It's like, oh, we fixed you, you know, we've done your treatment and that's it. So it's a bit frustrating, because if I'd known, I mean, luckily I didn't plan anything this week, but if I'd known it would have been better, I just would have been mentally more prepared. And I think, geez, if it's going to take so long, why wasn't it sort of the process sped up a bit? Like, it's just been so long. You're going to come up for, I mean, you're coming up for 5 months. That's just crazy, and I'm still not back to where I should be. But anyway, so that's why I haven't vlogged, because I've done nothing. But I thought I'd better pick up the camera and check in with you guys, and yeah, I'll try and do a little bit of vlogging over the weekend, but at this stage I'll probably put it on the couch. So have watched I'm watching the cycling. The Tour de Suisse is on at the moment. It's Tour of Switzerland, so I'm watching that. I have been catching up on YouTube, so I think I'm only a day or two behind now. Although, yes, I've had Chrissy off school all week as well. She's had a really bad head cold all week, and she doesn't seem to be getting better, which is a bit odd. Hopefully over the weekend she will. And I had Athena home yesterday because she wasn't the greatest either and didn't have much on at school, so if she'd had more classes on, she probably would have pushed herself to go, but she only had one class to go to all day and then had sport and missed free periods and stuff, so she decided to stay home and have a bit of an easy day and hopefully, you know, recover as well. So we had a Torchwood marathon yesterday. So I noticed about 4 or 5 episodes of Torchwood yesterday. And then Kevin worked late last night, so he wasn't home. So what else? That's pretty much all I've been doing. And yeah, I finished a book and started reading The Fault in Our Stars. So yeah, that's some prep for me. Athena had her drum performance on Wednesday night, and that was really good. Luckily I was feeling a little bit better. I tend to feel better in the afternoon, late afternoons, evenings, not always, but some nights, and Wednesday night was luckily a pretty good night. The headache had eased up. I don't know the headache, that seems to ease up late afternoon. We've had it all day. Yeah, so there we go. That's a rundown of my week for the last 5 days. I hope you're doing a lot better than I am. I'm just Just going to have some cereal. This is the one I like from Celebrate Health. Just going to have some of that, and Athena's come down. We're going to watch another Torchwood. Well, the good news is I'm feeling a bit better than I have been the last few days. My headache is not so sore. Still don't have a lot of energy, but that's okay. Maybe things are improving. So that's good. So I've just had my shower and got dressed. Can't do my hair. I haven't straightened my hair. I've just dried it, so it gets that sort of kinky bits in it. But I haven't actually tried straightening it myself. I think I need to buy a new straightener because Mum would be pretty old. I think that's 5+ years old. No, the last time I did it didn't really do a great job, so I might need to look at buying a new one. Anyway, I'm going to get the dishwasher emptied. I've already hung out our bedding. I stripped our bed off today. They've been done for ages, and I finally just thought I'll do it today because Kevin can help me remake the bed tonight. And I've got a little bit of energy, just not very much. So I'm still huffing and puffing, but yeah, I was putting a load of our towels, clothes on. And I'll just do the dishwasher, have a cup of tea and sit myself back down again for a bit, I think. So we haven't got really anything planned today, so be a day of leisure, which is so good. It's a gorgeous day outside, I'll show you. It's beautiful. I think the waste to be stuck inside, but look at that. Just blue skies. Kevin's gone off on his bike ride. It's gorgeous. Just thinking maybe we could have a barbecue lunch on our little grill that we have. Might be nice to do something a little bit different, or maybe that today and maybe tomorrow we can go out for lunch. So Athena's actually got a free weekend, although she has, I think, invited one of her friends over this afternoon, but I'm not sure if he's coming or not yet. But yeah, no plans, so we'll just see. One of my viewers, Steph, actually asked for a little bit of a tour and explanation of the photos around the house. So I thought I'll do that since I've got downstairs to myself at the minute, and obviously not going to have a lot to share this weekend, so I'll do that now. I'll do all the canvases and then I'll do the photos over there behind me later on because Christy's watching TV. I don't know if you can hear it or not in the background, so let's go. Okay, so these are the three main ones that we have in the lounge room. Christy, can you turn that down a bit, please? So this one was actually taken at Culloden in Scotland. I took that one when we were there in 2010, which is almost 4 years ago. 4 years ago we were in London. So I took that one, just in Culloden Mall. I don't think you see any of the flags, the clan flags in that photo. No, but yeah, I took that one. Kevin took this one in Alaska. At my prompting, I looked out the window and said, take a photo. So I said, I might even go outside and take a photo outside. So he captured that one in Alaska. That was on the train ride down from Anchorage to Seward, and that was pretty much 3 years ago. This one's also in Scotland, and this was the northwest coast. Can't remember the name of the place now. We stayed in like a caravan park there. Can't remember the name though now. But yeah, if you want me to find it, let me know, and I'll go through my diary on the vlogs. I can go back through my blog posts and find the name of that place. Oh yeah, it was really pretty. Okay, so over here, some more little canvases. This one up the top, another one from Scotland, and this is actually Haddo House where my dad was actually born. They lived in Glasgow during World War II. All the pregnant women were evacuated out of the city and into the countryside manors. So, yep, this is where my dad was born. Pretty fancy place. It was great to see there. And the other little connection for our family is, can't quite remember his name, I'm going blank today, but the man who sort of developed golden retrievers actually lived there for a while. There's his portraits in there as well. That was Baron Major Banks, I think his name is, or something like that. So look how young the girls were, because that's 4 years ago. This is our bear friend in Alaska. She was just gorgeous. She could barely keep her eyes open. She was just having a snooze on her back, and I don't know, we were a couple of meters, maybe 4 or 5 meters away from her. She'd just look up and then she'd just drop her head back. She was so funny. This is when Kevin went through the underwater photography stage. So that's Christy in our pool. So not quite how old she was then, but pretty young. This one's from Disneyland in 2007, I think. 2007. Yeah, that was actually, Athena had just had her appendix taken out. like a week before this photo was taken. We ended up having to extend our stay because she just had surgery. Kevin had to fly home, so this is the very last day of our trip. I actually was terribly sick, and we'd had to check out of our hotel room, so we just hung by the pool all day, and I just love that photo. I can't wait till they're that close again. This one is Sam. He was my first golden retriever. Kevin took this photo. It was probably a few years before he died. He was a beautiful boy. So it's a family photo we took, I think in the first or second year we lived in this house. Okay, this photo is in Russia, in St. Petersburg. We went on our cruise in the Baltics, again, roughly 4 years ago now. Hard to believe, but the girls are all grown. Look how curly my hair was. That was natural curls. Now my hair is straight. My hair's very weird. It was straight as a child, and then it went curly, and then it's gone straight again. So, yeah, so that was in, I can't remember the name of the garden, Peterhof. That was Peterhof Gardens, there you go. I snapped this one of the girls just sitting in the family room one day. It might have been Christy's birthday or something, because she looks fairly dressed up. She's got a pretty dress on. And again, Athena would have been probably about 6 or 7 then. Okay, and I'll just show you these ones on the stairwell as well. I hope you find it interesting. These ones we actually had taken at a mall locally. They had like one little box, and they just did the girls in the box. It looks so great. Everyone always comments on that photo when they come into the house. But this one is the Ayers Rock, or Uluru. This was 2008, so again the girls are that much younger. It was a really good trip we did out there. We stayed in like on-site van parks. Mum and Dad had the caravan, and Kevin did a motorbike ride out there, so he rode his motorbike. It was a really good trip. So you probably know this place. Oh, I'm about to fall downstairs. It's in the Opera House. Harbour Bridge in the background. Oh, there's actually people going up the Harbour Bridge. I never noticed that before. This was taken on one of our cruises that we did out of Sydney Harbour. We had a rear-facing balcony, and Kevin took that photo with his professional camera. Again, Kevin took this one at Uluru. We did one of those really long time-lapse things. I think it's so good. Another one that Kevin took at Stonehenge. I think he took that one, though I might have taken it, but I'm pretty sure he did. In England. Okay, going up the stairs. This one was taken in Queensland at, not Wet n Wild, the other one. I can't think what it's called. Looking for a logo on it. The one that's associated with Dreamworld, for those of you who know. So just a really fun photo. You can see I took it, there's Athena's there. And I don't know, it's just a fun, very candid photo. Kevin took this one of me in Alaska. That was in Seward with one of the Seavey dogs, Mitch Seavey's dogs. So again, it's a real candid photo. Kevin's always liked that one. I think he's still got that look on his phone. This was taken in 2008, I think. So the end of 2008 for Christmas. It was really funny. Kevin bought this backdrop, just cheap one, and it doesn't say, you can't really tell here, but it says Santa's Snork Shop. Snork Snop. It's not even a word. It's supposed to say workshop, obviously, but it's obviously someone who doesn't speak English as a main language wrote it. So it's Santa's Snork Snop. So you have to look for that detail. It's funny. I don't know why Kevin looks so much taller than me in that photo, because he's not that much taller than me. Okay, some whale friends from Alaska, obviously. We did that fantastic whale watching trip. If you saw my Alaskan videos that I put up last year, I think it was last year or earlier this year, I can't remember now when I put them up. You would have seen these whales as you dived right under our boat that we were in. It was absolutely amazing. And Kevin took these. He had his big digital SLR camera and got these great photos. And this one I took, it's Dunrobin Castle in Scotland, and just one of the places that we stopped on the northeast coast of Scotland. And it's really pretty. So I'll take you through those photos another time as well. So that's all the canvases. So that's all my canvases, and later on today or tomorrow I'll take you and show you the photos. So I hope that has been interesting. I guess it must be, because you probably see all these photos in behind when I'm walking around the house, and now you know the stories of them all. I just made lunch for everyone. So Athena requested a salad. That's what we had yesterday. We had taco salad, so she wanted one of them. Kevin wanted a Bangkok special, so I was originally going to have a salad. And I've actually made myself half a salad, but then I decided I wanted the Bangkok special. So now I've got, I've both got a Bangkok special, and I've got a salad to have probably an hour or so later, because I won't be able to fit it in right now, but at least that'll be some goodness. The main reason I changed my mind, I didn't have any hummus or dressing to put on my normal salad. This is just a dressing I found in the fridge, but that might have been alright on a big salad, but anyway. That'd be nice. I'm going to have that, and can you guess what we're going to watch? Some more Torchwood.
In the future, I'd be happy with the human race. The 21st century is when everything changes, and Torchwood is ready.
So I've done the vacuuming, and now it's time for some Game of Thrones. We're having a break in watching Game of Thrones because Athena and her friend Luke want to play, was it Guitar Hero?
Yes, Guitar Hero.
But there's a Guitar Hero disaster and the PS3 is broken. So they've now got,
it's dead.
It's dead, okay, it's dead. So they've now gone off to buy a new PS3. So I'm just going to probably watch some YouTube while they're gone. Look what Miss Rosie has done. I've covered it with cream now. She's nuzzled herself. She's obviously got a hot spot there. She's
really red.
Pulled all the fur out. She's now wearing her friend, the cone of shame. My silly girl.
It's kind of funny. The camera could just hear my voice, but they haven't seen me.
Okay, well there's Christy.
Hi.
There's Witch Christy.
Hello.
Trying out her costume for her drama performance on Tuesday.
Yeah, making sure the cape actually is practical for me to wear.
It's a bit odd having a witch in the house.
Yeah.
It's not even Halloween.
No.
My strange boy. You really are the strangest doggy, Fuzzy. I don't know how he can be comfortable, but he is. Are you comfortable? It's since it's starting to get dark out there now, so I think I'll go and get that washing in and get our sheets in, and then Kevin can help me make the bed after. Oh, I've been feeling a bit on and off, like my headache goes away, I think, oh, I'm feeling good, and then the headache comes back, so yeah, anyway, it's been a nice relaxing day. Watching Torchwood and Game of Thrones, so then we've watched almost 2 episodes of that, and then Athena and Luke wanted to use the room, so we're they want to play a game. Luke's now staying for dinner, so we might just get takeaway, I think, depending how I feel. I find it hard, I don't have a lot of vegetarian meals to cook for people, like, I don't know, I always feel funny feeding them like fake meat, so and I know last time he was over I was going to make pumpkin cannellini, but he doesn't like pumpkin, so I was that, actually had that to make some up this week, so I might just get noodles, I think, unless I can come up with something again. I don't get better when I've got more time to play in the kitchen. I do plan to getting some more recipes together. I don't know. No, my head's sore tonight. So they could like do enchiladas or something. Stuff I could use using beans and stuff rather than the fake meats. I was just doing pasta, but I don't know. My head hurts, so. We'll see. Can't think of anything else right now. Maybe some inspiration will come.
Solo. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we decided to get takeaway for dinner again. I thought it'd be good while they were going out to get it and go make the bed now for the sick of the stomach. Just from, I know you put the bottom sheet on the top sheet and then do the quilt part. I feel disgusting again. This shows, there isn't so much to wear me out. So they finished with their band, what do they call it? Band guitar band, whatever it was. They had fun. So they finished with that, and after dinner we'll go back to some Game of Thrones again. I worked on my photo book while they were singing and playing. I'll tell you, it looks like a character. Good fun. They had fun, and Christy joined in too. Had a nice night. I feel okay again at the moment, so it's just very up and down. So heading off to bed to read some more of The Fault in Our Stars. We'll see you in the morning, probably. Good morning, everyone. Sunday. Can't believe how quickly the weekend and the week's all gone by. It's scary, really. One more week of term before winter school holidays here. So, yeah, feeling, I think, slightly better today. Certainly the headache. It's been a bit there, but then it goes. It's not constant, so that's good. That's progress. I might have slightly more energy, but it's hard to know. After the bed making experience last night, I won't be overdoing it. I am going to get some ironing done today, and I think that's all my only target. I did actually manage to get the vacuuming done yesterday when I felt good. So if I feel good, I might might take the opportunity and try and do something. I'd like to finish off my desk that I started 2 weeks ago. Was it I started that? Yeah. I haven't gone through the drawers yet, and as you can see, look, more mess on the desk. I need to work on my maintenance, don't I? Very much so. So, yeah, I got up. Actually, I slept into 6:30 this morning, and I would have been asleep by about. Oh no, I stayed up late reading. That's why I slept in. I remember. I think it was 11 o'clock. I was reading still. So, really enjoying The Fault in Our Stars. So, haven't found it overly sad yet. So I don't know if I haven't really got to the sad bit. I don't really want to get to the sad bit. But I can kind of guess what's going to happen. So maybe it won't be as bad because I'm sort of prepared for it. Yeah, that's right. So I started about 11 o'clock. I think I walked down at 11. Or my Kindle down at 11. That's no doubt why I slept into 6:30. And I come downstairs, I already watched the Tour de Suisse. And all I had on the recording was tennis. Obviously the tennis ran overtime, obviously. So I had like 5 minutes at the start of the last day, the stage I was going to watch, which is stage 8. 5 minutes, so I could obviously tell my recording it wasn't going to get any of the video. And usually it actually repeats, sort of like mid-afternoon it would repeat that stage, but not that one, of course. Of course not. I think every other stage has been repeated, but not that one that I missed. So I actually found on YouTube the last half an hour, so I was able to watch that at least. Such a shame though, because one of the mountain stages, and they're always really good. It looks just, I mean, the quality wasn't the best because it was obviously like a second-hand recording from Eurosport. But anyway, I saw it, and a guy from the Australian team won, so it was a Colombian rider for the Australian team. So that was good. I mean, I never care who wins, so I would think most of the people are happy when they win. So, but yes, so at least I caught some of it. It's the last race tomorrow, so then I'll probably have a break of about 2 weeks of cycling before the Tour de France starts. And that's getting bigger because we get about 3 hours a day of that, whereas this one it's only been 2 hours, and I think the Tour of Italy, I think about an hour and a half of the Tour de Suisse most days. And the Tour of Italy, we had I think 2 hours, but I'm pretty sure from the Tour de France we have 3 hours. It's back on our normal local station SBS. Which I'm a bit disappointed about because I really like the commentators on Eurosport, but it's not on Eurosport, it's on SBS. But anyway, I'm used to watching the Australian commentators, so I'll be okay. It's the same footage wherever. I just had just one film crew out there, so you get the same footage to see. This is what they commentate on. Anyway, I had another cup of tea, and I said I haven't got any plans. Just pot around, Kev wants to go for his bike ride again. I'm trying to think of something we can do, but I don't know, it depends. Like I feel alright, like I feel okay at the minute, but 15 minutes ago I wasn't feeling crash hot, so it's sort of very up and down. But at least we're getting some ups now in amongst the downs, so hopefully this coming week maybe I can get my life sort of a bit more organised, because the last week was just atrocious. So hopefully I get back a bit more on top of things, and get a bit more back into normal life, and then hopefully each week will just continue to improve, and then that will be very good. And just a quick update on the fridge. I haven't actually finished putting up my fridge reorganisation video, but it's actually working really well. So that's good. And I just thought, why no one's down here, I'll take you and show those photos that we talked about yesterday that I haven't shown. Do you want to see like all the photos? I'll just do those ones on the walls, and if you want to see other photos that are around, let me know, and I can go around the house and show you all our family photos, because there are a lot of photos around. This one here is just snapshots from some of my favourite photos from our Germany trip. And I'll show you these ones over here. Because these are sort of like our special photos, but you got good glare off them. Okay, so this is the Pinnacles in Western Australia. This was 2009. That was fabulous. That was another good trip we had. Another touring trip with my mum and dad. Kevin in Alaska. He went off one day. We split up. I did different things to him. He wanted to do this, what do you call it? Like a flying fox kind of thing. This is in Mexico, in Cabo. We did on a cruise, on a Royal Caribbean cruise. And that was just, I think, on the main ship we took a photo of the girls. Chrissy said on board that day we just took Athena off. This is another photo from Peterhof in Russia that Kevin took. And Kevin actually won an award for this photo of Christy stomping on the lady. Disney World. So this is our Disney World trip in 2012. This was on a cruise we did from Sydney up the north, up to Queensland and back. It was just Kevin and I went on that cruise in, when would that have been? That was 2009 as well, I think. Another one from Uluru, Kevin and myself. This one was from in Scotland. We went to a sheepdog exhibition in near Aviemore. That was really fun. Okay, they should know this place. Parliament House and Big Ben in London. That's Athena in Jamaica in 2002, I think. So she was just 3. And another one from Hadow House, you've already seen. And this one is in Western Australia. I was going to say Monkey Mile, but no. That was in Broome. We did a camel trek, and that's Christy and I on the camels. So I'll let me know if you want to see the rest of the photos, and I'm happy to share. It's funny when you watch vlogs because you do sort of, obviously everyone's got like, I've got 40 years of history, 43 years now of history behind me, and it's funny because you often think of things and you think, oh, people know that, and you go, no, they don't, because for me I had my blog for a long time before I started doing videos, so obviously a lot of things are shared, like the UK tour, all those trips, so the Uluru trip, Western Australia, UK, they're all on my blog, so if you want to go and read more about them, they're on my blog. Alaska too, so I wasn't doing videos for all those trips, but it's funny because I keep thinking I've shared them with you all, but I've shared the Alaska one now, I haven't shared the rest. I'm hoping to maybe actually go and put a little bit together for the other videos, but I started working on the UK one once, because that was a 6-week trip we did. A week in London, a 2-week Baltic cruise, and then we did 3 weeks in a motorhome. 3 weeks? 3.5 weeks. Yeah, Prince 3 weeks in a motorhome around Britain. We had Kevin for a week, and then Kevin flew home, my dad flew out, so then we did Scotland with my dad, so that was really special. Obviously my dad being from Scotland, both my parents are from Scotland, but came out here as children. And it's kind of funny because you just think all the people who watch my vlogs know all this stuff, but you don't. So, especially the newer ones, the longer you've been here, I guess the more you know, but it's sort of funny, you sort of forget that people don't know everything about your life when it's been out there for so many years. But anyway, yes, you can always, for all my travel things, if you hear me talk about a trip from about 2007, they're all on my blog. So you can always find detailed trip diaries on my blog if you wanted to go, and I've got a whole travel section there, so you can always do that. And as I said, I'm hoping to gradually go back and edit some videos. The problem is video quality is not as good, and you didn't, I think the UK one, Athena took a lot of it, so you got her as, well, she was in year 6, so she was 11 or so, and so you can imagine it's not the greatest commentary, so it's a lot of work to edit it, but I'm hoping to put some bits together someday. We'll see, but it's hard when I'm still doing videos now to find the extra time to do, but you never know, hopefully one day. Just making protein waffles for breakfast. As you can see, I have a very odd shaped protein waffle, but it's still symmetrical. Yes, the thing now wants churros because of the cinnamon and that. And then is making herself some jaffles. Charlie's waiting to go outside. We're going to go and watch more Doctor Who. Well, Thea's correct to me, we're watching Torchwood, not Doctor Who. Close, but not quite the same. So I've watched one episode of Torchwood. I've got the washing hung out. Just made... Christy, can you hear me talking?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I made a cup of tea for Athena, and I did all size difference in the cups. She's having a Christmas tea, a white Christmas tea, and I've got my normal tea. Yeah, I'm going to watch another episode. It's so cold in that room. It's very nice in here and it's really warm outside, but it's cold in the lounge room, unfortunately. Doesn't get any sun. So, nice in the summer, it's cool, but it's cold now. Just hear my headaches back. Trying to get ready to get groceries, but I don't want to go anymore. My head hurts too much. Try and get down and get some. My headache's just gotten worse, so Kevin and Athena have gone off to get the groceries because I just can't handle it at the minute. And I'm starting to feel a bit sick in the stomach because of the headache. So I'm just going to hang here. I think I'm going to lie down for a bit and I'll switch a bit of YouTube until the back, and then we'll either watching more Torchwood because we're actually in the middle of watching 3 series though. We've just finished series 2. We're partly way through series 3 and partly way through series 4. Well, series 4 we started watching months ago, including like a year ago. And for some reason never finished. So I think it's had to go back to 2. So I've been enjoying them. Kevin's not really watching them, and he's not watching Game of Thrones either. So that's the other thing I might watch a bit of later on. So yeah, I was right when I said we won't do much this weekend. I'm annoyed because I've got dressed ready to go to the shops, but no. So anyway, that's going to be the afternoon. I hope you guys are all having a way more exciting weekend than I've had. I was feeling better, so I'm a bit disappointed, but anyway, I guess it's going to take time, but somewhat better today, just not right at the minute. Oh, Kevin and Athena are back with the groceries, so I've just got, I'll show you my fridge, it's full now. Look! Magic! So many drinks in there now. So I'm just heating up some leftover rice for lunch. I just went upstairs to get changed when they were gone because I was so cold. And I've not feeling good, so I lay down for a bit and then I ended up reading more of The Fault in Our Stars, so I've gone past the sad bit now, so I had a little cry. And now we're watching some more Torchwood. I'm feeling really yucky again tonight. Don't know if that made sense, I'm feeling yucky tonight. And Kevin's been nice enough to make us dinner. He's making us some portobello mushroom burgers for Kevin. That's burning, darling. Alright, you think you're alright. I can't even tell. This is your hand now.
No, because they're looking rubbish. You're going to criticise me.
I didn't. I was videoing before. They look like they're burnt, but we think it's just, you know, sort of the marinade. So you're doing a good job. I appreciate it. I was going to have a cheese roll, so that's a big improvement on a cheese roll. My sore head feels like there's a vice on my head. It's a very weird headache. Normally you get a headache, it's like from the inside out. It's like I thought there was being something clasped to my head. Now we're still watching Game of Thrones. I think we're going to go a couple to go. Finished watching Torchwood. So I've only got the last series that we partly watched before a while ago. So lots of crying today between the book and 2 Torchwood episodes. I've been a big blubbery mess today. So anyway, I just wish my headache would go away. Where's that burger? Should be nice. Oh, time to head up to bed. Yes, we stayed up late for us. Finished watching all the Game of Thrones, so yeah, that was good. They didn't kill my favourite, so they killed a few surprising people. As always happens with Game of Thrones, you never quite know, but I didn't have to get annoyed that they killed off some of my favourite characters, like in Torchwood, where they did. So, feeling a little bit better at the minute, so yeah, so sorry it wasn't a real exciting weekend, a lot of TV watching, as you can tell. But yeah, although I think each day, even though it's not great, and at times I feel really bad, like around dinner time I was feeling bad, I'm getting some more good periods in the day, so hopefully each day will just continue to get a bit better, and hopefully I'll get myself into a bit of a routine. Haven't got a lot on this coming week. I've got parent-teacher interviews tomorrow afternoon for the girls, and on Tuesday afternoon Christy's got her drama performance. They're out Wednesday night and out Friday night, but we're home, so I think other than that, we're always pretty free, so hopefully I'll start to feel better and continue to do more jobs like my chores I still haven't got to, and we'll get there. Anyway, I hope you all had a good weekend, and I'll talk to you again probably in a couple of days, but we'll see. Maybe when I've got something more exciting to share. Night. Ugh. good night, or bye. Also, bye. Good night.